Dear students, today we will see the construction working of Wien bridge oscillator. A Wien bridge oscillator is a RC network oscillator. Already we know that there are two types. One is a LC oscillator, another is RC type oscillator. In the LC oscillator circuit, we have discussed the tank circuit of the oscillator consists of the tank circuit of the LC oscillator consists of inductance coil and a capacitor. The two types of LC oscillators are Hartley oscillator and Colpitts oscillator. This oscillator also consists of a tank circuit, a feedback circuit and the amplifier. But Wien bridge oscillator is a RC type oscillator. It also consists of a tank circuit, a feedback network and a amplifier network. Its tank circuit consists of a resistor and capacitor. It also produces the sine wave in its output. Let's see how the Wien bridge is constructed, how the tank circuit is constructed, how it works, and how it generates the sine wave in this topic. This Wien bridge oscillator uses a feedback circuit consisting of a resistor and capacitor. The resistor and capacitor connected parallel and series. The RC circuit connected with a parallel RC of the same component, producing a phase delay, a series and a parallel connection, producing a phase delay or phase advance, which is depends upon the frequency of the wave which it generated. This network, the used to lagging and leading the wave, is called lead lag circuit. At the resonance frequency, the phase shift is 0. See, it is the RC phase shift network. It is the tank circuit of the RC phase shift network, the Wien bridge network. It consists of two parts. It is the first part. It consists of a series resistor and a capacitor. The resistor and capacitor connected in series. It is a high pass filter capacitor. This part of the network is known as lagging network. The another part consists of a resistor R2 and a low pass filter capacitor C2. They are connected in parallel. This network is called lead network. It is lag network. It is lead network. The input is given here and output is taken across this capacitor, low pass capacitor. It is the main component of Wien bridge oscillator which produces the waves by lagging and leading process. At low frequencies, at low frequency signal, a low frequency sine wave, the reactance of the capacitor C1. What is the reactance? Reactance is the resistance present in the capacitors. In the resistor, the resistance is called as resistance. But in the case of the capacitor, the resistance is called as reactance. So, the reactance of the series capacitor C1 is very high. As the resistance value is very high, it acts as a bit like an open circuit. It is a open circuit, there is no conduction. So it blocks the input signal. So there will be no output signal in its output. So the input signal at Vin resulting in virtually no output signal. So it can be seen that at very low frequencies, the phase angle between the input and output signals are positive because it is a phase advanced. It advancing the phase. So the output voltage across the capacitor lags behind the input voltage by an angle between 0 to 90 degrees. And the lagging is depends upon the angle of the lagging. It depends upon the value of the resistor and the capacitor. So depending upon the value of the resistor and capacitor, we can change the angle, the angle of lagging angle, in the Lang circuit. Likewise, at high frequency waves, the reactance, that is the resistance in the capacitor, the reactance of the parallel capacitor C2 becomes very low. So this parallel connected capacitor acts like a short circuit across the output. So again, there is no signal. But there is for the high frequencies, the phase angle is negative. So it is the phase delay. It is the lead network. It is the lead network. In the lead circuit, the output voltage across the resistor leads the input voltage by the angle 0 or 0 degree, 0 or and 90 degree. So there must be a frequency point between two extremes, the low frequency and high frequencies. And the two extremes of the capacitor C1 being open circuited and the capacitor C2 being short circuited, where the output voltage V out reaches its maximum value. So the V out reaches the maximum value at the midpoint between the low frequency and the high frequency. So the frequency value of the input waveform at which the voltage is maximum is called as resonant frequency. So at this frequency only, the frequency range between the low frequency and high frequency, it produces the waves. So it produces the amplitudes, the waves with the high amplitude. At this resonant frequency, the circuit reactance is equal. What is it is the resistance of the capacitor, it is the resistance of the resistor. So the resistance of the capacitance and the resistance of the resistors are equal at the resonant frequency. It is the reactance, the resistance percent in the capacitor, it is the resistance percent in the resistor. When the both are equal and the phase difference between the input and output signals are 0 degree. In this middle of these 2 points, the circuit is at its resonant frequency with the two signals being in phase or 0 degree. So the magnitude or the feedback fraction, so that is the input divided by output. This voltage is maximum and it is equal to 1/3 of the input voltage. See here, it is a low frequency part, it is the high frequency part. The amplitude is 0 here for the low frequency, and this goes on increasing towards the mid frequency. For the high frequencies, after the mid frequency, the amplitude goes on decreasing and reaches 0 for very high frequencies. So it produces the waves only in the mid frequency range. So here there is a phase shift. So it's 90-degree leading, here 90-degree lagging. For low frequencies, it leads to 90-degree, and for high frequencies, it lags to 90-degree. At mid frequency only, it gives a 0 phase shift. So at this area only, this Wien-Bridge oscillator produces the output waves. So the amplitude is 1/3 of the V input voltage. So we can therefore define the value of resonant frequency, and it is expressed by some expression. That is, the resonance frequency of the Wien-Bridge oscillator is equal to 1 by 2 by RC. R is the value of the resistor, C is the value of the capacitor, and the value of the resistor in the lead network and the resistance in the lag network. The same way, the capacitor in the lead network and capacitance in the lag network are taken as equal value. So the R is the resistance in ohms, C is the capacitance in farads. This network, Wien-Bridge network, the tank circuit of this Wien-Bridge oscillator is connected to the transistor amplifier. You know well about the transistor amplifier. It consists of the active element transistor. It is an NPN transistor. It is biased using the emitter resistor and emitter capacitor. The forward biased voltage, it is a negative voltage to the N-type material of emitter is given. So negative voltage is applied here. A positive voltage is given to the P-type base through this potential divider resistors R1 and R2 with the positive VCC. The collector is biased using the collector resistor RC and plus VCC. As it is always be connected in reverse bias, the collector is given a positive voltage. It is NPN transistor, so the collector is made up of N-type material. Positive voltage is given. Here this is a coupling capacitor, or it also blocks the DC component present in the output. So this network produces the R1C1 and R2C2. Wien-Bridge network produces the wave. It is amplified by this transistor amplifier, and the output is available here. And the different outputs with the different frequencies can be obtained by changing the value of R or C in this network. We can change the value of R, then we can change the value of C1 or C2. On changing these values, we can get the different frequency output sine wave in this Wien-Bridge oscillator. It has some applications. This Wien-Bridge oscillator is used to measure the audio frequency. So the audio frequency lies in the range between the low frequency and very high frequencies. So this Wien bridge oscillator works under this frequency. So it is used to measure the audible frequencies. And then this range between the low and high frequencies gives the design to design of this oscillator, Wien bridge oscillator designs the long range of frequencies. So it gives a long range of frequencies range. It has some advantages. It is used to testing the distortion of the power amplifiers and to fabricate the pure tunes. So as it is produces audible frequency, it used to fabricate or produce the pure tunes. And then it is has some advantage that the long distance can be spanned by resting beams. So we can transmit to the long distance. And it has some disadvantages also. The Wien bridge network, that is also called Wheatstone bridge. It does not using it does not used for the high resistance. So we have to carefully taken to select the value of the resistor. The circuit needs the high number of other components. So amplification, it gives a very low, it gives only 1/3 of amplitude. So we have to amplify the amplitude of the signal. So we need more stages, more amplifier stages. For the more amplifier stages, we need more components. And then the limited out frequency is obtained. The limited output frequency means the range of output frequency is less, and the amplitude and the phase shift characters of the amplifier. So the characteristics of the amplifier does not easily supports to produce the output waves in the range of Wien bridge oscillator. Today we have discussed the construction, how the waves are produced using the lagging and leading network of the tank circuit of Wien bridge oscillator, how it generates the sine wave, what are its applications and advantages and disadvantages.